Okay. Guess we are ready to start. So hello everyone. Today I'm playing HROT. I'm actually not sure how to pronounce it. Is it HROT? Is it just ROT? Quite an intriguing name. But let me open the Steam page for a second here. So HROT, I'll keep pronouncing it as HROT because I like it. I like how it sounds. It's a single-player retro FPS set in a small socialist country, neighboring Soviet Union, namely Czechoslovakia in this case. And after some unspecified disaster in 1986. Yeah, I wonder what that disaster could be. Those times were dark and terrifying, and so is the game. You start in a civil defense shelter deep under a Prague metro station. As a proud holder of the military readiness badge, you know what your duty is. Put on a non-functioning gas mask, load the VZ .52 pistol, and protect the peace in your socialist homeland from the strange intruders. So yeah, this is when it comes to games that sort of evoke Soviet aesthetics in one way or another, I have a strong bias for this for quite obvious reasons. So yeah, I've been following this game for quite a while. It's been in early access phase for some time, and today it finally came out. It got released, and the moment I found out about it, I immediately decided, yeah, we're playing HROT today. Yeah, so it is such a interesting game just from the sort of developer standpoint, since it's made by some indie there from Czech Republic, which is not a country that you hear that often, right, when it comes to games, to game industry overall. So that's quite intriguing sort of entry from region that we anyway, excuse me. So where was I? What I wanted to say? I got distracted for a second. Yeah, this is, and especially when it comes to like the Soviet themes, that's also not really a country that comes to mind, right? Usually when we're talking about narratives, stories that involve Soviet Union, it's usually just like the central part of it, right? The Russian part of it. So that's quite intriguing too, kind of to dig into the game that tries to evoke the Czech Republic part, right, of the Soviet Union, this particular region that is quite underrepresented, you would say, in the media. And another thing that, as far as I know, this game works on a custom engine that was like made for this game, for this project, if I remember correctly. That's another rarity if you think about it. Yeah, that's like, when you think about this game, it's just, its uniqueness is just like overflowing in a sense. Made from a dev who is like from a country that is quite not the most common country, you know, when it comes to game development, to production of video games. It covers a quite unique theme too, and it works on a custom engine, which is quite a rarity to see these days. Apart from that, I've seen like screenshots and like clips on Twitter, but apart from that, I don't really know what to expect, so we'll see, I guess. As usual, You know, as it's just like it's a tradition, like a convention in a sense for indie games to excel when it comes to like, you know, main menu screens. This is not an exception. Just look at this, just beautiful, beautiful mood all over the place. How dark it is. It's almost like a sort of glitchy kind of visuals, right? The presentation. It's like I'm on some very, very low, you know, quality graphics, something. It almost feels like kind of wrong in a sense, right? The way fog works, and it's enveloped in darkness, right? It's highlighted in contrast to everything else. But yeah, I'm digging it. I don't know if this is us. It's like protagonists. They're going to play us. Damn, this is there's some beautiful theme. Dank stuff. So I really appreciate this cute skull, animated skull. Am I just remembering this? Does Doom has the skull when you select the different options? Hello, zombie. Ribbit. We are playing a very cool game. I don't know if you heard about HROT. Yeah, but it's like retro FPS game that is set in Soviet, Czech Republic, in Czechoslovakia. I don't know if you pronounce it this way. And some, as far as I know, it's like an alternative sort of universe, something like this. I haven't played it. I know it's brown. It is super brown. If yeah, I haven't played it myself. Been waiting for it to get a full release. It got released today. Yeah, this if there is one word to describe this game, it's brown. Yeah, so I can kind of respect that. In today's, you know, day and age, it's definitely respectable choice to make a game that is just completely brown. People say that Quake is very brown, as people haven't seen the road. Yeah, this is true. Oh, another thing before I start. HROT is just such an interesting word. I try to Google what it means. And I mean, I saw that maybe it is a horse, you know, because you can see on some like a marketing material and some videos, clips, there's like a big giant horse in the fucking gas mask. But it's wait a second, is it what I found? Wait. But basically the meaning that I found is like it's like a writing end of a pen, which I'm not sure if that was like, maybe there are some other meanings. Oh, I just misspelled it. That's the reason. Yeah, it's basically like a. There are two meanings that Google gives me. Like one is like the writing end of the fountain pen, the D pen, and the second one is like a scene pointed projecting part, which is super. Yeah, that's a bit abstract. Yeah, so I'm kind of curious about this one, and when I opened the game and I noticed the cursor, it is kind of looks like kind of looks like this end, right? It's like of a pen maybe or whatever. Yeah, quite mysterious name, and it's very just. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm Russian, but it's very evocative. It captures like your attention immediately, and it's just very quite memorable title, right? I don't know how for English speaking, you know, audience if it works or not. Neep? Is this what you call it in English? That's a cute word. What is dunk stuff? I'm kind of afraid to click on it. Oh, best Harry, and I guess it's just like lore or something. But anyway, let's. It definitely gives you like GZ Doom vibes, right? Even so, if it's custom, just like you move through it, and that's like one of the reasons why I'm kind of thinking about Doom because of the skull. And you select different options. But anyway, yeah, let's just begin. Select episode. Oh, I can kiss me, Gustav. The degustation. Is it how you write it? And gastroscopy. Okay, that's a bunch of titles. Kinda interesting how I can like choose a bunch of episodes. I guess let's start the first one. Blank slate mode off. No health and weapons from previous levels. Oh, okay. I'll keep that off. Let's go on. Let's go on easy, just in case if it's one of those games. Okay, no cutscenes, no nothing. Just straight into action. Got some tasty canned poultry. Alright, good. So yeah, I already forgot where I was, like what's in the story. Oh yes, I'm a civil defense shelter, deep under Prague, I don't know how to pronounce it, metro station. So we're somewhere underground. Okay. Yeah, controls are quite responsive. Vrocholnov? Povinnosti? Oh, okay. Like for a second I thought it was like in English. But it's I assume it's written in Czech. I think. Can I understand this? As a fellow Slav, can I Vrochnov Povinnosti? This Oh fuck! I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that was a bit anticlimactic explosion for a grenade. That was like a mini grenade, you know? Just like a cute grenade. Oh, how little that explosion was. But anyway, the right mouse button throws grenades. Good to know. Yep, no grenades left. Okay, it's something about power, like power in the sense that people who control this place, like a government. And you see something about socialism, socialistic reasoning. It's kind of funny from like sort of like a Russian experience. When I visited Prague like a long time ago, I think it was like year 2014 maybe, and I was experiencing this language for the first time. It was kind of quite, you know, cute and fun experience because Czech is it's also like a Slav language, right? It's like a Western Slav language compared to Russian, which is like a Eastern, I think, right? The terminology, if I remember it correct. And so a lot of words are quite similar, but they like I don't know. There should be a term. There's like a academic term for this when you see a word from a similar language, right, to a relative language, and you know immediately what it means, right? It's just kind of like just the way it's structured, the way it sounds, you like immediately get the meaning. But it's because like a different language. A lot of times it's the words. They just like the look. They sound funny. I don't know if English speakers they have like a similar experience with German. But yeah, that was definitely kind of enlightening. Enlightening. That's how you do it. It says how you spell it, right? Experience kind of encounter a language like this. Anyway, this is super abstract. I don't know, it's like it's supposed to be a ventilation tunnel or something, but yeah, this is quite minimalistic, and you can definitely see where the brown is coming from. Oh, I really like this, like little particles of dust. This background noise. This is like the, what do you call it? The tool for measuring radiation levels, right? I wonder if this is what it is. It's kind of funny how the game refers to Chernobyl catastrophe as a unnamed accident, which in a way may make sense, right? Because we know that the Soviets tried to cover it up when it happened, so that feels appropriate. Use. God, even the valve is just pure brown. Why am I doing this? Like, what's the point of that? Ah, that was quick. Okay, that's a valve in the middle of the wall. Because why not? That opens something that I'm not sure exactly. I'm not even sure if it's open something. Did you open this door? Yeah, considering how I'm getting like Doom vibes or Quake vibes from this one, I wonder if this game tries to replicate sort of like design sensibilities of those titles, right? This was like one of the early signs. What is? Did this smoke? Where is it coming from? Was it always here? Or I'm just like hallucinating, and I didn't notice it at first. Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably I just somehow didn't pay attention to it. But yeah, the fact that like you have this interactable object that is just like placed in the middle of the wall, kind of like randomly, right? And when you interact with it, you have no idea what it just did, right? This is not how you would do an episode like this, an interaction like this, if you follow like the modern sort of design conventions. You would make sure that the player, first of all, you would make the placement a bit more logical. And try to make sure that the player sees and like understands what like the change they make in the place. Oh. Oh. Oh, what? Damn, that guy was quite aggressive. It's kind of funny how the timing of flashlight tutorial was coincided with the first enemy encounter. In a way, it felt like a red herring, you know? Like, oh yeah, flashlight. Use a flashlight, and you're just like kind of like distracting players' attention to make sure that they get like ambushed by the enemy or something. Probably not. This is probably not the case. It's just like a bit tied to juxtaposition of different like mechanics, right? That you try to teach the player, because you can clearly see, right, the intention. Like, oh my god, this is so dark. Use flashlight, which is which is funny because it's kind of like contradicts my sort of previous impressions about the fact that this game tries to sort of emulate like retro design conventions, right? Because this is how you would do it in modern, like in today's day and age. This is how you would do it in a AAA game. You're like, yeah, how do you teach your players flashlight mechanic? Oh, you just put them, you make them move through a very dark room and give like a hint, actual UI hint. Like, can you stand on the wolf? Oh my god, this jump. I don't know, maybe it's just a feeling, but it feels like this character is so bad at jumping. It feels like a decorative jump. Yeah, that's disappointing. But another thing, I am such a big fan of this like character design. I love gas masks, especially Soviet gas masks. I don't know if they originate from Soviet, but yeah, this kind of design, especially like the giant like elephant. I don't know what to call it, nose. It's super cool. I love it. I remember in my childhood, I had a gas mask like this. For reasons I don't remember why. I had it because I loved it so much, and I would walk in my apartment with gas mask on, and there was like, I remember one episode when I just fell asleep with a gas mask. Yeah, that was a time. And he also looks a bit short, right? Like just a little guy. Oh. Or maybe not. Maybe it just looks like that. Yeah, well, that was a cute like noise when my character died, like yeah. Yeah, I looked at this barrel and I was like, man, it didn't look red to me, right? Red barrels explode. I mean, considering that this game is all about brown, it kind of makes sense that explosive barrels are also brown. Yeah, even the red barrels are brown. It definitely raises some concerns in my mind about sort of like readability of space. That you can, in the midst of some chaos action, not to like notice some barrels and like explode them accidentally. But we'll see. So this is what I did. I opened this door with this valve. Yeah, this is definitely a very reasonable. You would think about it, right? Like, it feels like a statement, because if you followed like the standard, you would just put valve here, right? You would put it here. It would look normal. It would make sense. There is a valve near the gate that the valve opens, and the player would see the door opening. That feels like it's like, yeah. Like, what are you trying to say to me? Buddy, what's like, What? Did you just throw up? I also have a sickle, of course. Oh my, Oh, the fire effect is nice. It is a bit funny how there's like an explosive barrel just like in the dark corner. Just because. Oh, I can push it. Oh. That was a bunch of monster closets. Okay. Also, backspawn too. The game definitely sets expectations accordingly. So, okay, what? I'm supposed to destroy the panel? Destroy the electric panel. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, you would imagine a game like this they're like explicit objectives. That is, they're like displayed, or they have like even a reminder, right? That pops again and again after some time. It's a bit antithetical, right? Again, to the sort of the Murata design approach, to the spirit, even maybe you can say, of Doom and Quake in a sense. So it's such a weird mishmash, and it's yeah, this is a little bit perplexing. Yeah, and this one works better, right? Now we can see like what object we affect. What we did, we opened the door. Oh, the rats! Those rats reminded me the rats from Dusk. They kind of had a similar shape, like a low polish shape. Okay, we have a lot of ways to go. I assume this is like our critical pass. All right, just a bunch of shells. It's kind of interesting texture work. I assume I'm in some underground, in some like ventilation area. So it makes sense that everything like made out of concrete. But for some reason, whoever constructed this place, they decided to make like some sections of the wall out of. Oh, I guess like the brick is inside the concrete. Huh? Is it like the idea? Is it? Okay, I'm a little bit confused. In real life, rats run away from you. Or that the other way around, Soviet Russia. That's basically like in the meme, right? Like in the Soviet Russia, the saying does the opposite or something, right? That's like the template. A bit. I don't know. You can call it like a boomer meme in a sense, right? Yeah, this is some. Oh, I love the sound of the hit. Makes me remember my days in Minecraft, you know, when I was digging tunnels in search of diamonds. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. What's here? It's Pozorava Telna? Funny word. Oh, you can see like. Yeah. This is interesting. You have like a ladder that leads to basically a dead end. Like, doesn't look like you can even open it, right? This fence is just. Okay, we can get a glimpse of the surface. That's nice. Yeah, I guess I should just cast away all my sort of attempts to perceive the space as, you know, sort of like in any sort of like believable, realistic manner, right? Yeah, let's just not do that anymore. Oh. Yeah, they have like a cute red eyes. Oh, it's Matryoshka! Of course! Of course it is. That's very cute design. It's like, and it's also brown, or like a brownish, grayish, brownish too. Ah, beautiful. This is like a meditative practice, you know? Like you have those, I don't know what you call them, like two balls that you can like shuffle in your hand. This is kind of like that. That's the gameplay we promised. Yeah, I am not really sure. Like the game mentioned like some sort of intruders. Are these intruders? I feel like I am the intruder. It doesn't feel like I'm protecting it. It feels like I'm invading actually. I want to get that food. All right. I kind of want to look at this at the model of that can to see like what kind of words are written, and I wonder if they're like derived from like actual brand that was present in the in the Czechoslovakia. What's that? Marnis. Yeah, I don't know what that's. Oh, landmine. It's kind of like, oh my, this is the holding animation. It's like, it's so cute. Like, it's like I'm like a babushka, that just cooked some meal, some pierogi, and then like I'm delivering it to the table, to the kitchen for other family members. And like it's like such a gentle holding, right? And like, hello, buddy. It's kind of interesting how in a very in such a barren, right, environment, especially when I guess like such a minimalistic texture work, when like 99, or maybe I guess you can say 100, well I guess it's 99% of the surfaces are covered like basically in the same texture. Whenever you have like any sort of details like this rust or this like what do you call it, like sewer thingy, whenever you see them, you like instantly memorize them, right? And whenever you see them again, it's just like you immediately realize it, like you immediately like remember this, like, oh yeah, I recognize this stuff, I recognize this thing, I've seen it before. It's kind of interesting how they're quite aggressive. I really like to like approach me in melee range. Oh, that's a shower. I cannot believe this is a clean water. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. This water is supposed to be brown. I'm so disappointed. Close this shit. Yeah, that's terrible. Absolutely terrible. And it's their animation, right? The way they walk to me, it doesn't look like they want to attack me, right? The way they hold the weapon, it doesn't look like they actually want to shoot me or do anything bad to me. That's so weird. Like the animation is just, it feels like so non-aggressive. It's just like, look at them, just like it's like a little guy that wants to give me a hug or something, or shake my hand. Like, look at him. I also want to get their weapon. Oh, the doggy! Yeah, this is an interesting dog. It's kind of funny how this game, again, as I like sort of Lenin. Mayakovsky? Okay, I recognize the name. It's the name of the writer. Did Mayakovsky wrote about Lenin? I remember that actually. Lenin, comrade Lenin, eternal Lenin lived. Lenin lives. Lenin is to live forever. Oh, you can even see the written text in Czech. Lenin Saudry? Saudru? So this is like the word for comrade. Yeah, that's quite different from the Russian one. Vesny Lenin Zil. Zil looks like Zhil, which is like a Russian word for like lived. So I can kind of see like the sort of the similarities. And like G, is it G? Is it like Zhil? Actually, G, it's not that. Like Zhije bude žit. And bude is very similar to Russian будет, which is like a future tense. It will be like it will live, like Lenin will live. It's so funny. It's like it's like such a fascinating experience. And you know, when you see these words and you're kind of like, yeah, I understand what this means. I can see like the relativity, like the relation. That's like how like the languages belong to the same family. Oh shit, you can open the book. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool stuff. Yeah, these guys, they're definitely some Lenin followers. Which, again, I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, I am completely confused by the premise that the game says in the Steam page, right? Like who are these guys that live here? They're like some barracks. And I just invaded this place like some sort of like psychopath and killed them. Oh, mleko. Mleko is milk, of course. In Russian, mleko is moloko. Actually, I think in some... Wait, no. So here's the thing. In ancient Russian, there was like actually two languages. There was like the ancient Russian, like the ancient Slav. Oh, I drinked it. Yeah, you see it's semi-skimmed milk. And there was like a different language that was used for writing. And that language was like, how do you call it? Like a Church Slavic language. I think this is one way to describe it. And I think if I remember correctly, that Church Slavic language was like a basic sort of invented by the Greeks, like the Greek, like church priests or whatever, like folks like what do you call them? Scholars, I guess scholars is one way to call them, that they like basically invented this Church Slavic language for Slavs in order to like translate Bible for these like folks, right? And in Church Slavic language, milk is mleko, if I remember correctly. So it looks like the Czech language derived, like it also got influenced by Church Slavic. This is what I assume it is. Can I crouch? Actually, no. I can kick. Fuck. Sorry. Yeah, I can kick, but I can't crouch. I'm sorry. I am just it's so fascinating to me, all the language stuff. So oh. That was weird. What? How? What is this radio? It's like it has the movement is so strange. It's like sliding. It's like on ice, you know. And I'm definitely not like pushing it. I'm doing something else. Can't shoot it. Yeah. So another thing that I kind of wanted to mention before I complete this beautiful book is how this game is. Yeah. So far, like I'm receiving mixed signals constantly. How this game from one end is just. It's super abstract when it comes to its spaces, right? Like, but at the same time, you can clearly see how they try to evoke very particular places, right? Like, this is some storage with crates in it, and this is some barracks where people live. Then this is a shower room, and it's like I don't think you can do it like at the same time. I don't think you can like create a nonsensical abstract spaces and also make spaces that like try to evoke a very specific like fiction, right? those two kind of approaches, they contradict each other. Like, you can't have a cake and eat it too. So I kind of don't like this. Amazing how the Reddit never falls. Yeah, it's super strange. The way it's like, what, buddy? I can tune in. I'm not sure it does anything. Oh yeah, holy shit! You can actually see the slider that moves. God, dude. Yeah, this is. Well, doesn't look like it does anything. Okay, a decent toilet. One thing that I will say, like, I mean, again, look at this. This toilet looks so clean. I mean, apart from the center hole, like, but the edges, right? The seat, it would be all fucked up, right? It should be fucked up. It should be dirty, filthy. It should be disgusting and gross. And like, where the rust is, where the dirt is, it's so clean. It's like these guys, they really take care about this place. They really like clean everything properly. I do not believe this at all. No, it should be dirty. I'm sure if Robert Young was here, he would agree with me. It's also kind of funny, like the toilet, okay, but you have this like big room, but there's like only one shower. And it's clear that there are a lot of people live here, right? Stop. Okay, it's locked. Huh? Yeah, they're literally throwing up. What? Where it came from? Where? Okay. Holy shit, that's a chunker. Oh, look at you. Okay, that was encounter. And you can say like, oh my god, like this game is so confusing to me. Like a few moments ago, how I was like talking about like, okay, how do you present, how you like frame things, right? When you present as like interactable objects that do something in the space. Well, in case of the first valve, you could put like near the door that it opens up, so the player could see, right? Like what exactly they're doing, what change they're making. And this is exactly this, right? When I open the valve, well, I guess it's a bit misplaced. There's like a good opportunity for you to miss, and there's like a guy coming out of that room. But still, you can see that this is like what their intention was, right? And it's also so fucking weird. Why is this valve opens its door? Like what? Hacking chunker. I kind of like the pig noises. I think those like the pig-esque noises that they made. Kind of cute. Yeah, I like this guy. Enemy design so far, 10 out of 10. Just no questions. Yeah, the Soviet. Ah, is this like the Czechoslovakia flag? I assume it is. Actually, I'm just going to Google it, just in case, just to be sure. Flag. Well, sort of. Kinda. Well, the Google doesn't show me exactly this coloring, but the pattern is similar. Yeah, it looks like there's sort of a bit of a like reimagination, I guess, in this. Oh, this is. Mappa? Okay, Mappa is map, right? I think. Maybe? Oh, I can hear the trains are moving. All right. Got 1 koruna, which is, I guess, like a currency, the Czech currency. What's that? Oh, fire extinguisher? For a second, I thought it was like a bottle of vodka or something. Like a giant bottle, like a chunker of bottle of vodka. Right? But no, it's just a cute fire extinguisher. When is this meant to be set? I think this is supposed to be like somewhere after Chernobyl accident. Let me. Okay, yeah, it's set in a small socialist country neighboring after an unspecified disaster in 1980X. Okay, yeah, so it's like some time after the Chernobyl happened. Oh, I love this one. It's kind of funny how there is no chair. Or maybe the chair was blown up by the grenade, maybe? But it's kind of funny to assume that, like, this is kind of like an office of some, like, leader, right? Manager or something. And they have no chair. They stand. And they have giant fire extinguisher on the table. Along the phone. But before the fall of the USSR, yeah, I think this is like the USSR is still intact, right? Yeah, it is a set in small socialist country. Yeah, so looks like it was before. And I mean, I assume it's like, again, it's like some parallel universe, right? It's not like it's not exactly our timeline they try to evoke. Wait a second. Oh yeah, this door opened. This is such a confusing, like, little space here. Maybe that was like a monster closet? Probably a monster closet. And I just didn't notice it. So this is where the chunker came from. Oh, that's an elevator. Okay. I did not expect it to be an elevator. Let's go down. Okay, alright. So this is the other way I could take. Go red. This is a quite sexy. And it's just clipping without any shame. Yeah, that's quite a sexy button. I like it. Again, it kind of looks a little bit silly, right? Just stuck in the middle of the wall. But I like the size of it. This is a gigantic button. It's like bigger than my fist. The least pronouncing suffer. Yeah, it's kind of funny whenever you encounter non-brown colored objects in this game. You're just like, it's an event, right? It's an occasion of celebrations. If you press the button and round out the door, can you soft lock yourself? Oh, this is smart elevator. The technology is so well, the advanced Soviet technology. I mean, I guess you can kind of imagine that it's like weight, right? Based on the weight, or if there is no weight, then it doesn't move or something. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Oh, look at this dynamic lighting in my retro game. Really? Kind of surprised there is no siren, you know, like it's just, and it's also just white light, right? Kind of, you been thinking about like those what are called emergency lights? They usually vary, like the red or blue light are like screaming colors. But something is wrong. But this is just. HROT. I have no idea what that means. Oh, we got to the station. Oh, 2 chonkers. Well. Oh, that guy was clipping weirdly. Okay, alright, I am getting ahead of myself. Alright. Cake? What? Soup made. Alright, this is like a proper encounter now. I kinda, oh my god, I'm surprised that I didn't realize the connection to Quake immediately. That these chonkers, they're ogres from Quake, right? Look at them, look at this guy. It's a relative, you can say, of ogre from Quake. At least design-wise. Which honestly, ogres in my top of enemies in Quake, they're definitely in top 3 because of their physics-based projectiles, the grenades that they shoot, and how they affect the gameplay. It's quite one of the more impactful enemies, I think, in Quake. So I'm definitely glad that they decided to bring it into this game. Without the chainsaw. Yeah, I guess this is, you could say, a downgrade. These guys, I'm not really sure what they have. Oh! Are you serious? Oh my god. Are you fucking serious? The train doesn't turn the corpses into a pile of gibs? Ah, disappointing. What are the other 2 top Quake monsters? Well, that's actually a good question. What I would put there? Well, it would be Ogre, for sure. Damn, this is actually kind of hard when you think about it. I guess just from the standpoint of, again, sort of the impact on the gameplay and the sort of I guess also the emotional reaction, right? Horse will probably be here in top 3 for me because of their because of their projectiles, again, the work, right? The way they just auto aim and follow the player, and that a lot of the time they're probably, when I think about the most the scariest monsters, the enemies that are just immediately make me anxious in an encounter. That would be worse, right? They're probably the strongest one. Apart from some spawns in the enclosed claustrophobic spaces. So ogres, wars. Who else would it be? I remember Robert Young placing fiends. Fiends, right? Are they demons or fiends? I was they have 2 names. Fiends, they're kind of I remember him praising fiends and how they sort of got adopted in a sense in Half-Life in a headcrumb form, and how headcrumbs, they're a superior version of fiends. I guess in context of Quake, I don't know if I would praise them so much, considering that how they're their size is definitely one of the clunkiest aspects of this enemy. In my experience, it's such a pain in the ass to handle them. They're very demanding. very easy to stack for them, which in a lot of encounters it results in very awkward situations where just they behave in like very silly ways. So who would be the third? This is tough. I guess it's a good statement about how good Quake is, right? It's every enemy is just great. Probably zombies. Yeah, I'll probably stick to zombies because how they like. Again, they have like this quality that demands the change in your behavior, right? Well, there are not very starting enemies. You can like just run around them if you like. If you're cautious enough. But the fact that you can deal with them only by using specific tools, grenade launcher, rocket launcher, like a super shotgun, right? In a very close range, I think you can kill them. This is probably would be my third one. I mean, at this person, I really love to use them in my maps. But like you can find a lot of them in my in my levels that I made for different gems. Gotta be the Shambler. Yeah, I am Shambler definitely. Again, I guess it's just from the. I mean, it's like arguably the most iconic Quake enemy, right? Because of just silhouette, like just of the visuals. So that's sure a thing, right? And it's also again very threatening, just sort of emotional impact on the player. It's just like whenever you see them, like okay, yeah, this demands my attention. And the fact that you can like, there's like very high risk, high reward, right? Sort of pattern that you can engage while fighting them by like going for like a Shambler dance, right? Which for me, honestly, it's always kind of clunky and awkward to engage in, but I like the idea a lot. So yeah, Shamblers definitely would be close. Maybe like the top 4 in the first place, maybe. What's that? Cosmonaut. That's something connected to cosmonaut, I think, probably. It's kind of funny that it's also similar to English, right? Like in Russian, it's cosmonaut. It's basically like literally English word in a sense. I wonder like what's the etymology of that one. I also like this like little decor on the wall. I don't think it's just like a traffic lights, right? I don't think that. I think it's just like an ornamentation. Man, there are so many trains. Like, I thought that we're living some sort of like more or less like post-apocalyptic environment, right? But I'm not really sure. Like, just considering how many trains are moving through the station. I wonder if it's like the actual model. Like, this is how trains looked like in Soviet Czech Republic. Probably. The train tracks as soon as almost silent. Oh yeah, you're kind of right. Like when the train moves, it's really loud. I don't really like the idea of the Shambler dance. Why is that? Do you don't like it on the high low? Oh, that's kind of curious. Okay, I wonder if I can risk. I can see the light, right? Yeah, that looks like. Okay, that was a little bit too close, I guess. I forgot to save, of course. Of course, I forgot to save. I wanted to look at the cannon. I also forgot about. Fuck me, and oh my god. Is it? What's F6? Okay. Okay, it's time for speedrun. This, you know, this kick reminds me of. It reminds me of Fear. You know, like the very visceral, very satisfying kick. At least animation-wise. So that kind of makes me curious about other influences that the developer of this game had. Oh, there's no fall damage, it looks like. Oh, I'm curious. Oh, their tails are also they're like they're illuminating the dark. I don't like this Shambler dance because it's exploding the eye. Like if the Shambler was controlled by a human, they would just use a lighting attack. Ah, from this perspective, the rat attacks. Yeah, I guess it's like it's one of the instances that is very hard to handle, and it's like inherent problem in video games that you can maybe argue that it's just unsolvable to some extent. That some elements, you know, when you think about video games, like the sort of conventions that are common in video games, that when you present them for some people, they cannot escape, right? The sort of how nonsensical they look or sound in context of real life, right? How like there's like I guess we can say like a topic of suspension of disbelief, and how some people certain elements some people can't really suspend their disbelief, right? So yeah, I haven't like actually heard this critique, but I can see the point. Yeah, this is how it can undermine a bit like the fantasy of fighting giant like Lovecraftian creature that you can just like basically you can say like, yeah, this is like exploit by doing this very simple movement, and how they just like kind of fall for it. Yeah, I can see that. I guess for me, I'm just like maybe I have like a higher the level of suspension of disbelief that I just like, yeah, I accepted that, like, yeah, it's just a video game, and that doesn't kind of bother me in this way. I guess in this light sort of, I assume you like the fact that it's a bit. There is like a certain level of awkwardness to Shambler dance that is like. Well, I guess you're very like veteran player. You can execute it consistently without a problem, like 99% of the time. But as a player like me, for example, for me it's always. I feel a bit anxious when I try to do Shambler dance because I'm not sure. There is a good chance that like I miss the distance. And the Shambler will like just zap me instead of like using melee attack. So I guess this is kind of like you actually like this aspect of it. Like it's like you need to be super precise. Well, at least at a certain level. Oh, oh, I didn't mean to do this. I'm sorry. Okay, that's. Okay, I apologize for that. Action was not my intention. It also makes it weird that a Shambler that is tethered is more dangerous than one that can run after you. Like if there is some water between you. No, I didn't mean to. God, this is so useless. And I tripped it, of course. Oh my fucking god! What? Okay, this is terrible. Like, how does this enemy that it looks like that visually it has the same metrics as me managed to avoid the mine, but I couldn't. Yeah, that was not good. Oh, does shower heal me? I'm curious. Of course not. What I was thinking? God damn it. Oh, hello, doggy. I did. Okay, that was the key. I was like, I wasn't really sure how I managed to open it, right? And it's so interesting how they decided to put the key in the corner, a bit of a outside of player's line of sight, right? So it's kind of like increasing the chance that the player will just like pick it up accidentally, right? Because this is what happened to me. And it's so funny because I didn't even notice that I picked it up because I was like, I was fucking talking about Church Slavic. So I guess that was maybe a little bit of a exception. How did I eat it? Oh, drink it, huh? What? Why can't I pick it up, this milk? Is it a bug? This is, I don't know what's happening here, but looks like a bug to me. Nah, yeah. And another thing that also kind of increases the chance of picking it up accidentally, right? Because how the movement is in this game, like you're moving very quickly, like, all right, it's very responsive. Like basically a quake movement. It feels like to me, maybe just a little bit slower. So you're bumping into like corners, like almost accidentally, right? So yeah, that is a really weird choice. And it's also kind of, I guess I could encounter the gate, right, the lock first. But even if I encounter the key first, it's not that big of a deal. Since I still need to find where to open. Soviet Russia, you pick up health pickups when it falls down. Yeah, I guess this is what it is, because yeah, that milk doesn't like me this time for some reason. Yeah, this guy was waiting in the corner for me. Okay, yeah, there was a chair. It just got exploded. Okay, alright, I just... it doesn't even open this door, right? So you could like notice, like, what are you doing? It's just like, yeah, okay, alright. I'm not even sure what... God damn it. I'm not sure what's happening here. Whatever. Let's kill the chunker. Ow! Oh, he set himself on fire. It's kind of funny. Damn, I wonder if it could like one-shot me if I was like playing on normal. Oh, the corpses stay on the moving platforms. We got a bunch of shells. Got it. Why did you just... What? Do they jump? Huh? That was... Maybe it's because they were on the stairs and it kind of like glitched a little bit? That was kind of funny. I will save this time. Oh, I could get the hand cannon. What? This is... Okay, that looks weird. Anyway. We got some yeah, this is a health pickup. Soup main course cake. Oh, it's like one of those. Oh my god, it reminds me of like those commercials. Of the American commercials of the food like containers that look like barrels, basically. You know, like a bucket. It has like a fucking some substance that you can eat. You know, that is like you can store it for a long time or something. Like, I think one of the commercials were like had like some sort of apocalyptic kind of rhetoric to it or something. I don't remember for sure, but yeah, I think like I saw like this reminds me of those commercials. Like this giant like a bucket that has like everything in it. Like it's gross. It's terrible. Yeah. So I guess it's like a very similar idea. Oh, let's get some koruna. Oh, wait a second, koruna, is it in Czech? The English term for the Czech currency is krone, right? Am I? Because in Russian we call them krone. Is it the same in English? Czech currency? No, it's just okay. It's oh my god. I was just what am I doing? It's English term. All right. Yeah. It's actually this is how you call it in English. It's a koruna or crown. So which I mean it's still similar to Russian. The way that we pronounce it is as krona. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, the dog. Okay, the encounter is not over. There are still some doggies. I guess I kind of like about this is how you can engage this particular. That's kind of. These guys can like jump over the fence? That's how it looked like to me. Yeah, so what I like about this is how you can engage with this. I guess you can say like first, like actual encounter on your own terms to sort of make it, like to balance it a little bit. There's like this giant like a kiosk, I assume, where you can like buy tickets and other stuff that you can use as a cover. Like very big, very like comfortable to use, like run around. Yeah, that was kind of nice. Okay, that thing. This is such an out of place monitor, right? Whatever it is. This is like a Fallout monitor, basically, right? This is like a Fallout, the monitor, like the screen you can find in Fallout. But yeah, and and it also looks a bit bizarre when you just place it in the middle of like empty wall too. Oh, it's a camera. Okay. Why? Why would you? Oh, okay. There are like several cameras. Oh, I can even see the outside. That's handy. Well, actually, not really, because I don't. You would imagine that the cameras would show me like enemy position, right, on the outside, that I could be like prepare myself accordingly. But no, it's just it doesn't show me anything like valuable, like gameplay wise. I also like the name of the camera, which is you can't see it, but it's called I4, I1, I3. It's kind of a cool name for a camera, right? Kind of makes sense also. It's an eye. So this is like a security room. Very miserable security room where you have like one monitor and not even a table or a chair. And it's also very dark. Imagine being a security guy working this place. terrible experience. Yeah, I picked up the coin. Okay, I'm very intrigued by that light in the tunnel. Okay, that was a fucking... Yeah, it was... Why would you put it here? This is so weird. It's like... It almost feels like a joke, right? Like a level designer joke. It feels like intentional to make the player to like investigate, only to get zapped and die from the train. God, this feels so mean. Can I like go this? It's so funny that you can actually run toward the end. And there's like just a wall, black wall. Okay. Alright. Now smoking. Oh boy, these signs. I wonder if like in the Soviet period they had like signs like this, you know? They feel very modern to me, right? It feels a little bit anachronistic. Well, I might be wrong. Might be they already had like these signs like this in the Czech Republic. Metro. Stavba. Československo Sovětský spolupras. I like this. This is like very, I guess, like traditional Soviet sort of ornamentation, right? That you can find in many, like in subway stations. In Russia, they were quite common too. Those look like a cosmonauts, which is like another sort of like a very traditional imagery that you can find, right? And after like one of the very one of the few achievements that Soviet Union, you can say, truly managed to pull off by launching Gagarin into space. Okay, another locked door. Where is these guys are coming from? Oh, okay, so this is why the music, then counter music, right? They were still playing. Because I didn't kill everyone. And I was kind of like, wait, what is it? Is it just like the normal ambient music now? But no, there's like two of these guys. This is actually kind of funny. Are they like got stuck or something? Did their like passing navigation messed up and they didn't follow the other guys? Not sure. Oh, it's so weird how it's like it's even extruded a little bit, right? Inside the wall. Ah, that's some interesting brushwork. This one is too. Well, I guess it's just like a decoration, probably. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this model of like a public telephone. I don't remember actually. I don't remember how like the Soviet public phones looked like the Russian ones, the Soviet Russian ones. But I assume this is how like the authentic representation of the Czech. Well, this is, I mean, it feels a little bit lazy to me. It's like, what is this? What is this? Come on. God, this is also so taunting. You can see this like gap that looks like you can move through it. Just two rectangulars. Like. It's basically like, I think like this is like the biggest example of how when you make the space that is supposed to evoke some real space. In this case, it's a metro station, and then you decide to use just like a bunch of abstract cubes, rectangles as an obstacle for the player. It's bizarre, honestly. It's just like, what is happening here? Are you serious? Could you like at least make it that the rectangles they fill the space completely? It's like, oh my god! It feels like a joke almost. It's like the level designer is just taunting me, like making fun of me, like laughing at me. I don't know. Yeah, that left not a good taste in my mouth. I'll tell you that. Okay, we got toilets. And the gate, that there is nothing behind it. Well, I guess you can maybe argue that there is something, there's like a path on the left that we can see. Let's pretend that this is the case. Okay, alright. I love this toilet a lot. I love how there is no sink. Literally no sink. There's like no way to wash your hands. But I'll say why I'm disappointed a little bit. I think a better toilet would be to remove this kind of like a wall between these two toilets, right? That creates sort of like a privacy, right? I think this is bullshit. There should be no privacy at all. We should remove this, like a column, you can call it, and just put more toilets, like 2 more toilets along the wall. This would be perfect. I'll be like, yeah, this is a toilet. Yeah, it kind of just like, you can, damn, this is so weird. Can you break the fan? Okay, could I break all the fans that we encountered earlier? Are you serious? This is where the key was, in the vents. I don't know. God, I'm going in. I mean, I'll say that. It's very cool that you can just obliterate the toilet. Secret has been revealed. Okay. Is it the key? No, I need the common key. That looks like aluminium, right? Yep. Yeah, that was interesting progression. I'll say that. Definitely surprised me, I would say. Well, I guess I owe you, Zombie, for saving me some time of like running around in frustration and confusion, because I definitely did not think this is like that was the way to go. I definitely would get lost for sure here. Oh, you can even get shells from the toilet. Holy shit, that's kind of rad. Okay, I kind of like this. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what these guys remind me of? They remind me of imps, right? From Doom. What? Huh? Oh! Okay, this is just bullshit. This is just total bullshit. Why would you do this? Why would you put a guy behind the fucking... it's like it's so hard. I didn't even notice him at first, right? Because it's like the visibility is so low, and because everything is fucking brown, it's so easy to miss the guy. And the fact that this guy grenades fly through this fucking floor is just, it's like, why would you do this? It's so unintuitive. It feels like, it's almost like, feels like, again, like an intention to fuck with the player. Like, yeah, because like how can you think that the player would like expect this guy to hit you through the floor? Yeah, all right. That was really unpleasant. At all. So unpleasant. I even forgot what was like my train of thought. What I was talking about when I entered this. Oh yeah, the similarity to imps in Doom. The kind of, because the way, if I remember, I might misremember how imps move by. If I remember, or maybe those were guns, not guns, grunts. Either of them. That they basically, the way they move, right? They actually slowly approach the player, right? If I remember correctly, they zigzag, but they ultimately they approach you. They get the closer distance to the player, if I remember correctly, right? And they like shoot from time to time, and as they do this, it kind of like these guys. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I remember that correctly. So these guys, if you think about it, they kind of do the same thing, right? Sort of. They like, but they just, their movement is faster, right? It's just, but ultimately, like the pattern of movement is very similar. Like they approach to you, they shoot from time to time, they approach again, and they shoot to you. This, but because their movement is so fast, and because they shoot so rarely, it feels like the rate of fire is smaller compared to the Doom enemies. It kind of creates like a really weird impression, like these guys are fucking morons. Like, why do you approach me? Like, dude, you shouldn't approach me at all. Like, you're putting yourself in danger. But this is kind of feels like what the inspiration. All Doom monsters zigzag after. Yeah. The monster closet, of course. Man, this game just, it's not, it doesn't have any shame at all, in a sense. It's like the most blatant monster closet. It's just like, yeah, just the fucking wall disappears. And there are a bunch of guys to shoot you. Be ready for that. Ow! I mean, you can see the electricity sign, though. I was kinda, I can't be angry about that. Okay, I need to wait a second. This is where I came from? Okay, I jumped from, oh right, so this is like their alternative way. Huh, I didn't even notice it because it's a bit out of your line of sight, right? Well, I guess it's kind of intuitive to run around in the room. Honestly, I kind of like this. I kind of like how, like on the surface level, it's just a bunch of barrels in your way, right? It's just like very simple, like just a very simple obstacle in the form of like just a barrel, an explosive barrel in a corridor. But at the same time, it's also quiet. It creates like a very simple setup that creates a really nice, sort of kind of like a heightened tension, right, in player's mind, because this is like you should be very careful, especially if there are like you don't know if there are enemies around, and as you like if you try to like move through this corridor and push the barrel, there's a very good chance that there's a possibility that some enemies can like come out and shoot the barrel to basically like deal a lot of damage to you, right? Kill you. So it's like, it's because how like the barrels, like they're quite dangerous elements, right, of the environment. Even like such a simple setup can create a quite tense experience. So that's nice. And it's just overall just pushing them is a little bit a little bit tense on its own, right? Because you're just like, I mean, maybe I'm just a bit of an anxious person over, I don't know, a paranoid person. But like the possibility of like of your fingers slipping, and you're just like, are you? Okay, you need to shoot it twice, but like the possibility of shooting it accidentally, like hitting it, it's just like lingers in your mind, you know, like on the back of your mind. And you're just like, man, I should be really careful about it. But maybe it's just me. Maybe since it's not very realistic thing that can happen. You know, like mouse slip is not that common, at least not like in games like this, I think. Maybe it's common like in online chess, but not in first-person shooters. Oh yes, open this terrible. I almost like after all this time that I was like exploring, I'm like my brain just erased the memory of this gate. I was just like, yeah, like I don't want to even remember it. Yeah, no, I have to face. Okay, finally getting to the surface. God, this is a beautiful skybox. God, I love this. It's very it feels a bit claustrophobic, you know? Like the skybox is just, it feels very kind of close. Right? It has like, it feels kind of like it literally revolves around you, right? So it's kind of, it's curious. Usually like the skyboxes, they're meant to create like the feeling of vastness, right? Like the impression of big, like infinite space. You know, that is, you know, somewhere beyond your reach. The soundtrack is pretty cool too. But this kind of like, this skybox kind of creates the opposite of this. It's like, it almost feels like it's like closing on me. Like it's like a, what do you call it? Like a sandstorm? Like a sandstorm tsunami, whatever. They're like approaching you, right? Sort of. This kind of like, this is like the association that evokes in my mind. Another thing that is kind of the sort of the association that is that I have is this, like the scale of everything is so small, right? I guess it's consistent with the skybox. It feels almost like a miniature, you know? And there's like, you can get like into some like museum or something, and you have like on the table there's like a miniature, like a the train, the moving train, especially I think the common stuff, right? There's like you have like a toy train that is like actually moving along the like some toy tracks, and there's like some buildings, small buildings. What do you call it? Others? Can you call them dioramas? Or dioramas are different things. But this is how it feels like. It doesn't feel like a real place to me, you know? I don't feel like I'm actually... Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, all right. I got the term right. God damn it. So this is how it feels like to me. This is just... I'm not like inhabiting a real space, right? In major way, because there's just one building. There's like one building and that's it. There's like nothing outside. I don't see anything, right? And there's like this fence all kind of adds to this. It also like feels like very, very typical sort of like a bit amateurish, you know, like a Doom sort of mapping. Maybe like early Doom mapping sort of. When you can clearly see that this is like the end of the level, like the border of the map. It's like, it's very obvious. Yeah, that's kind of strange. Yeah, imagine living like near a metro station. I mean, it's on one hand it's very convenient, right? But on the other hand, when it's like it's so close, like I feel like it might be quite annoying actually. It's definitely a bit noisy experience, I imagine. Oh, this is cool. This is like a, I don't know what's the term for this, like a poster thingy. Mleko, zaklad zdraví. Okay, we know that mleko is moloko. I mean, it's milk, and it's moloko in Russian. Zaklad zdraví. I feel like it's something about like. You know, in Russian, it's like a meme at this point, but there's like this sentence, this phrase like na zdorovye or like za zdorovye, and it's just like for your health, basically. Sort of, you can translate it like literally. So you can see like the zdraví word kind of reminds me of this, like kind of like zdorovye. So probably this means health, and this probably like means something like for your health, or like it's very healthy or something. Uranov doli pribram прижимали mu v prakovniki. I wonder how far my spelling from the correct one. I wonder if like if there was like a Czech person in chat, they would cringe from my pronunciation. I apologize in advance to anyone who like speaks Czech and they watch this video, the stream, and what. Yeah, this is cool shape. I like it. I'm digging it. God, these guys are quite creepy. I wonder if it's like a recreation of some like real, you know, statue. I like how when you shoot the guy, the chonker with the shotgun, it's like it's pushed back. There's like the animation. What the what? Are you, buddy? Are you? Are you on this, like on the trampoline? Is there like a fucking trampoline beneath? Is there like, and you were like having fun, and you're like, oh, I'm going to shoot this guy while like I'm jumping on trampoline. I mean, it's a playground. These guys, they're so silly. Imagine putting your kid on this. Imagine putting your kid on this spin. By the way, how do you call it in English? Is it like literally spin? Or there's like a different term for that? And it's just like you put them and like, yeah, hold, buddy. Well, I'm going to spin it for you. And this is what you do after that. God, this is actually that's a bit nauseating. Yeah, this was like a appropriate merry-go-round. Okay, I did not expect that this was the name. That feels like very uncomfortable to pronounce, you know, like in a casual setting. Like, yeah, let's go on the merry-go-round. Yeah. Funny thing is, I don't know how you call it in Russian, actually. How do you call it in Russian? I have no idea. I don't know the word for this. Yeah, this is funny. Okay. I wonder what that's supposed to represent. Is it like the football gate? Or maybe it's like one of those I don't know what to call them in English. It's like the thing that you can like jump on and like and lift yourself to do some like exercises. Like this. Whoop, 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 whoop. Maybe it's one of those. God, this building looks also another thing that looks so... I mean, when you get up close, it kind of looks okay. But like, especially in this building, to like from far away, it looks like so small. Like again, like a toy, right? No, I don't know. I'm not sure what's... Well, maybe it is small actually. Like when you think about this one, like the window, like the panels of the building, they're quite small. Especially like if you look about on the first floor. Yeah, this is interesting scale. Pivnitz. Okay, I am curious about this one. So, in Russian, there is the word for beer is pivo, and like the shop where you can buy alcohol and beer, including beer, is called pivnaya, and you can kind of see that this word is kind of similar, like pivnitsa sort of. I wonder if it's like an alcohol shop. Let's get inside. Well, okay, that looks more like a bar, right? Some sort of pivo neni. Okay, that literally looks like the Russian word for like for beer, pivo. So this like a it's less like a alcohol shop and more like a bar to get drunk. I heard that the game recreates some real world locations. Really? Okay, this is. I mean. Maybe recreates like in very loose term, like in very loosely. That's I don't know. This thing. If you press the use button on any text, it doesn't. Oh, okay. This is actually. Thank you for mentioning that. Well, I guess it won't work with that. Okay, it works on that. Holy shit. Okay, so this is tavern. All right. Well, you can see like the similarities. I assume that like there's some connection to the Russian one too. What is this? Oh, it's like a ventilation? Alright, okay, so we got the tavern. Beer is out. Okay, so alright. People in Czech and in Russian, people there's basically the same word for beer. Okay, got it. Good to know. Yeah. Okay. Maybe this one. Yeah, I suck at this. Well, at least got one out. It's kind of funny how it's like these the balls they don't even look like balls. They're so low poly that they just like look stones. Like I'm playing with stones. Oh, there's like an achievement for getting all of them. Do I want to do this? Yeah, this is definitely feels like a. Oh man, I'm so close actually. Well, not even an achievement. Well, maybe I should do like by using like the red one. I don't know. I am kind of curious what this thing is supposed to be. Like this is some sort of shelf, okay, but what's that? It's a container with a bunch of beer. I wonder if it's like a real brand, you know, a real like a Czech beer brand. Yeah, but this table looks. What's that? I wonder. Is it like there is a scene that is covered behind it? Okay, we know that we can break into ventilation shafts. God, even his grenades are just sick. They're just like big, giant chunker grenades. This guy is just like, he's absolute chunker in every sense of that word. Break less to do what exactly? Okay, I did not want to do that. Alright, so that was the exit. Good to know. Yeah, missed a bunch of enemies, missed a bunch of secrets. Yeah, I didn't get to the door, I think. I mean, okay. That was the first level. Luna. Kulturny Doom. Looks like a... Yeah, oh god, it's like, man, it just fascinates me constantly. So in Russian, you would say it looks like to me it's like a house, like of a culture, or like a museum of culture, or something along those lines. But in Russian, the way you would say it, you would just say kulturny dom. You can see it's almost like the same phrase, right? In this case, like it's a kulturny dom or something. So it's house of culture. Yeah. God damn it. I don't know why it makes me so like irrationally happy when I see like words that I can understand. Yeah. Oh, look at this little guy. I don't know why. I kind of did not expect that sickle to make that car explode, but I kind of need to just accept that everything can be destroyed by the sickle in this game. God, it's so ominous, right? It's so sinister. I was like, the center of the skybox is just like a giant black hole. It's just like an eye, you know? It's like an abyss that someone is like looking at me through that. Sickle strong. Yeah, it's like probably the strongest sickle in all the games that I played. Definitely stronger than the sickle in the Dusk, I would say. Okay, we got another. We need the rusted key for that. Got it. Oh, there's a shotgun behind the fence, but I have this, right? Yep. I guess this is like for if you have a blank slate mod, right? It's called turned on, so you can kind of acquire weapons. Okay, I'm not going to look at the translation. I just want to see if I can like understand some of that. Заповедь клид сведомит всех покинуть Мародниху в буру. So всех покину kind of makes me think that it means like everyone like should leave or something. Like maybe it's like attention, everyone should leave, because like in Russian the way you would say you would say все покинуть, like the words that are close to that one. So I wonder, is it citizens keep calm and follow all instructions of the national committee? Not exactly. No, not that close, but I mean the spirit of the message is at least I got it. You can say. Ah, fuck! I wanted to look at the what it said on the can. Oh well. Yeah, like again, like the spaces, they create like they have such a weird impression. It's almost kind of looks like abandoned, right? Almost like abandoned. Kind of looks like sort of in ruins, right? I mean, we saw the message about the like that I guess like the people were evacuated, but so we should assume maybe connected to the sort of unnamed accident. But at the same time, everything looks so clean. There was this beautiful car. You have those like beautiful like stylish lampposts, right? That there is electricity, and it's just kind of like really weird mix of like different sort of you can say qualities, right? That it kind of looks very wrong, like overall atmosphere, but also just looks at the same time it looks fine. So maybe this is actually like this is what they're going for, the sort of evacuation kind of story. Like we like it was like the whole area was evacuated like not a long time ago, and now it's like occupied by like military forces. I bet it's based on a real place. Try using kick on grenades. Okay, this is... Okay, I have 19 grenades? When did I acquire 19? I have no idea how that happened. Actually, I keep forgetting that there is kick in this game. Yeah, I need to check this out now. I need to like test it out. If it's like a fear kick or not. Oh, okay, so I can... Okay, yeah, I get... actually, those are grenades that the chonkers use, right? This is like the same model, right? Hmm. Maybe I can like do something super fancy about it, like... Yeah, maybe not like that. Ah, okay, that makes sense. That I can kick the grenades the chonkers launch at me. This is, you can argue, a good upgrade. This is like good, kind of like addition to the like design of Ogre, right, from Quake. If like we assume that this is true, that the chonkers design was heavily influenced by the Ogre from Quake. So maybe the chonker doesn't have like a beautiful chainsaw, but you know they have. I mean, they can jump at the very least in a very silly way. And we can also... What's that? We can also keep the grenades. Oh, it's like a vase? Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that there's like... maybe it's just like a not one-to-one, right? Like recreation of a particular place. But I can clearly see that it was inspired by a real place, and it tries to evoke at least like the atmosphere, the experience of that area. Okay, what do we have here? We have... Oh, okay, you know, this looks like what do you call it? Like a conference in English? The second word in Russian, the word is siest, which is like a conference, like gathering. The Soviet, like they're like basically like traditions, right? Basically of like the Soviet conferences that were like the political parties, like the ruling political party, were organizing. So I assumed it's like the conference that was, you know, and you can see how do you call him? Gorbachev? Not Gorbachev. No. Brezhnev. I think this is Brezhnev, and this is Gorbachev, right? Or maybe it kind of looks like him, or maybe it's like one of the like local like Czech politicians. And this is I don't know what that is. Yeah, that looks like this is like, it means looking toward the Congress. Oh yeah, the Congress, I guess, is a better way to translate it. The Congress of the Communist Party. Yeah. Even so, this is... It's kind of surprising how like 3 words can... Just like 3 words. I mean, the third one is like an abbreviation for the Communist Party, right? But it's still... It's like a short sentence that you can translate it in English. Like it's such a... Looking forward toward the Congress. I guess you can translate this way. Okay, that looks fancy. The light fixtures, very cute. And I guess we can assume that they're authentic. That they're like, they're real. They represent like the real light fixtures that you could find in the Czechoslovakia's House of Culture. Okay, I can hear the chonkers. Okay, a little ambush. I kind of like this particular ambush encounter since it's so telegraphed, right? So explicitly by the audio barks that the NPCs produce. So you can, if you pay attention enough, you can figure out what to expect. So that was nice. Is it like... Oh, that's like a submachine? Any ambushes? Nope. Okay. Oh, I like the design of this weapon. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if the weapons themselves kind of like modeled out, like inspired, maybe like this actual like Soviet, like Czechoslovakia's weapon. Maybe? Предулива спаткини крок. Yeah, I have no idea what it means. Left foot forward, no step back. Okay. Oh, can I plan this? Yeah, one thing is the catch. Man, it would be. I'm sure if you actually can play this. What do you call it? Synthesizer? What's the word for this musical instrument? Like, I'm sure if you can actually play it, yeah, you can make some cat jams, play some cat jams. Me, I'm just. I can't play this stuff, so I'm just clicking buttons. Yeah, this is what I would do. Oh god, look at this light fixture. Holy shit, this is just like a spider, you know? Oh, this looks beautiful, especially like the rectangulars. Yeah, this is some cool stuff. It's definitely like games like this definitely create this like desire to try to like Google and search if like the places like the actual historical places, right? That this game tried to emulate supposedly. Oh, this is another fire extinguisher. Okay, yeah, well. I don't know, it's like an urge, you know? To just... Oh my god, the sound! Oh, this gun is just like... It's so cute! It's like, it's not a real gun, you know? It feels like it's not a real gun, right? It's just like an air gun or something. Pew pew pew! Pew 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 pew! Yeah, that was it. It's so like, how do you say it? It's unimpactful, right? It's anti-impactful. Which honestly I like. You know how in Call of Duty, like let's say like Modern Warfare, the multiplayer, there was like there were like submachine guns, right? Like they're very small. Again, they're not very they're not very impactful in the way they feel, right? But they're just like they're very fast. And I personally preferred submachine guns in like Call of Duty multiplayer. The Modern Warfare, the second Modern Warfare 2. That was like my choice of weapons. I really love them, like how compact they are. So yeah, I feel like we need more weapons that are like that. They're just like, they're cute, you know. They are non-violent. They're just like cute weapons overall. Okay, you know, another thing that reminds me of the way like the AI can like jump in very like nonsensical manners, right? How the Chonker can like jump like he is on like a trampoline. It kind of reminds me of. Actually has no collision. That's so weird. It reminds me of monster jumps in Quake 2, right? And how they're kind of awkward. You can you set them up manually, right? You need to do that manually, and it's like that's also a bit like weird. You can like definitely create some awkward situations where like monsters doing some really weird jumps. So that also kind of feels like maybe not like intentional inspiration, influence, but yeah, still kind of one of the associations that my mind has. God, this is such an ominous toilet. Creepy toilet. And it's still so clean. I really love how the button is big. It's enormous, right? It's the buttons in this game. They're like GigaChat buttons, you know, like they're bigger than your fist. Like look at my fist, and look at this button. You know, like I can like smash my head into this button. What's that? Rude Pravo? Oh, it's like a newspaper. Something along those lines. Sklad. Okay. Yeah, in Russian. So this means storage, right? Yeah. In Russian, it's literally the same word. It's also sklad, which is you in yeah. Another one. Kiss. I mean, I'm not sure. Can you call this guy kissable enough? Does he look kissable to you? I assume this is like the local politician, right? Yeah, I'm not sure I want to kiss you. But you know what also what reminds me of? This is 1986. It's after Brezhnev, right? It's when Gorbachev came into power, I think. Or maybe not. I don't remember the periods exactly. But it's somewhat close to the Brezhnev kind of rule. And one of the sort of very common memes of that time, that Brezhnev, there you can find a lot, you can Google like photos of Brezhnev giving like real kisses like to different like politicians, you know, when he greets them. They're, like he gives them like a real French kiss. like really juicy kisses, you know, like he was like quite famous for those. You can Google that, the photos. So I'm kind of curious, and maybe it's like kind of alludes to that sort of tradition, maybe. Yeah, I'll give you a kiss. Okay, what's this? Место Kladno Zoravi Slavno. Sovietskoy Armadu. Okay, so this is like Soviet army, right? Mesto is place, and Slavno is like a good. It's like basically in Russian you also say like just Slavno. So it's the city of Kladno greets the famous Soviet army. Okay, so the Kladno is actual like the city. Oh, and the Mesto it means city, I guess. So city Kladno. Interesting. So like in Russian, Mesto is just like means just space, but in Czech, I guess it's kind of like maybe it has like several meanings, and one of them is city. Brezhen MDS. March 8th. Holy shit! I did not think that was the name of the month. Oh my god, that was. Because in Russian, it's just March is Mart. It's basically like very similar sounding word. But in Czech, it's just something entirely different. Okay, well, that's. Okay, what? Krevnitz, tunets, like a tuna, maybe. Wait, poultry is just like, it's not a fish meat, right? Poultry is like it's non-fish. Am I correct? Or it also like can mean fish too. Chicken. Okay, yeah. This is. So this it doesn't mean. Okay, it kind of sounds sort of like the word for fish like in Russian, but not really. Okay, this is a fancy room. I really dig this chair. Looks super comfortable. Lenin? What's this? Oh, it's like it's one of those. Actually, I think we read it in the previous level, right? The Mayakovsky, like the piece of Mayakovsky. I guess like a poem, I guess you can say. Yeah, like the Lenin will live forever in this kind of. Yeah, Lenin, Comrade Lenin, eternal Lenin lived. Yeah. Damn, we are a real patriot. We are a truly decent Soviet citizen. Oh, the sewer level, of course. Looking forward to it. Oh, wait a second. Is it how I'm supposed to progress, actually? Yeah, it kind of looks like the way to go forward, right? Because I haven't missed anything, I think, right? I wonder if I can, or maybe I'll get back. It'll be like a shortcut. Not sure if I'll return to this area, but I also don't. Oh yeah, I reloaded the level. Okay, yeah, this is why the car is intact. Yeah, this very like this way to progress by using vents. It definitely evokes the Half-Life, right? So yeah, I guess Half-Life might be like another source of influence for this one. Oh my god, this. I did not expect that dog to jump into the vent. Okay, that was a. You don't. Oh yeah, this is kind of novel, right? You don't really expect dogs in ventilation shafts. That's kind of like not the very typical encounter in your retro FPS games, I feel like. So these are kind of like headcrabs in a way, right? If you like continue the Half-Life association. Okay, that was a surprise. Yeah. God, the noises that they make, it's so cute. Okay, I want this. There's a door on the other side. Wow, who's this? Oh, this is the guy from the main menu screen. And the shotgunner, it looks like. Oh. Oh. Wait a second. Did you just like appear out of nowhere? Oh, maybe they came from this monster clothes that looks like. Okay. Alright, so we're back actually. So we return to this place. Oh, can I just destroy it? I'm not really sure I can touch it. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, I picked up the key, right? Alright, yeah. Got it. So we got the key. Now we can progress in this area. Right, that was like a nice little progression through the building. A little loop. Okay, we can destroy this. Got the milk, the mleko, and landmine too. Man, I am so disappointed with that landmine. After that episode, when the guy managed to avoid it in the narrow corridor, and I didn't manage to avoid it, I just like, yeah. I'm the enemy of the landmines. Actually, can I kick them? I don't know what I don't know what I was thinking about. Boy, there's like the standing animation when you like feel like up, and awkwardly like jumped back. Yeah, it's so funny how like enemies that are so cute, right? They're not scary. They're not like gross. No, they're just like they're cute little guys. The chonkers, the constantly vomiting imps, you know. This guy, the shotgun folks. Okay, got it. Okay, let me kick it. Well, it kind of worked. Oh my god, it's always so surprising to me. I always forget that I can like jump actually this. Can I do this too? And I of course can't jump it. Yeah, and I actually can't go back. That was a bit reckless drop down on my part. It creates such a weird dissonance, right? The fact that like the chonkers like can jump through this like wall so easily, and I'm just like yeah. Kind of makes me think how big I am. Actually, kind of makes me question my proportions. Man, I really like the texture of this water, the fills. Looks really good. In kind of like a trippy, right, way. Very Quake. Yeah, I guess you can say that. God, these rectangles. This door, it's... Oh my god, the fact that this game has like the audacity to call this door is just... Am I going to... Oh my god, the fish! Oh shit. Okay, this is the area that I saw on the camera. Let's go this way first. Huh? Oh, that's... This is weird. How the water noise stops here for some reason. Strange transition. Okay, I got back. Alright. Okay. So that was a way to return. Yeah, let's swim. This door opens also. Okay. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? In Half-Life, there was this. I think it was toward the end, right? There was like underwater sequence where you had to like use the valve, right? While there's like a giant monster fish swimming around. I kind of wonder if I'm gonna get attacked. Well, I guess there's like one fish that came out. Not exactly the same, but oh man, they die really quick. Oh, I'm choking. Vodinoy. Okay, this is so funny because yeah, this is like such a weird. Wait, why? Why would you translate it? This is not the English term, right? Vodinoy. It's I think it's a. I mean, there is a word in Russian that literally means vodanoy, but this is like vodnik. Is it like an English word too? It's not, right? Am I just like going mad or something? Like in English, I think you would call something like. Well, the literal translation is water man, like a water person. I don't know, like the more like appropriate term. What appropriate term is? That's like a folklore creature. Yeah, this is so strange. Like the translation, it doesn't translate in English. It looks like, right? Medkit. Oh, we got actually like a proper medkit. Well, that's surprising. Another gate. Is it what is going to open this level? Yep. Oh my god, I'm actually so close to dying. And I'm playing on easy actually. This is okay, I should start actually like paying attention. The shotgun guys. Okay, it looks like I lowered the rectangles, right? Okay. Oof, this is kind of sketchy because I don't think I've encountered any medkits, right? Yeah, this is where the rectangles were. Okay. Looks like they got stuck on the ladder, which I'm not going to complain about. What? Who was that? Oh my! Okay, I actually should have. I should have looked a little bit more. I thought it was like some kind of like a red controller. The way they like their head, like I noticed. I managed to like notice that they have like their hands up, and I thought there was like some kind of like maniac that controls the red. It's like the sushi impression that I got in my mind. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hide, but actually no, that was the guy holding the barrel. I forgot about you. Yeah, they got stuck again in the ladder. Okay, just shoot the ladder. Oh, not the ladder. The barrel. Phew. Okay. Alright, we have this type of enemy. Oh, I love this. I love how this ladder frames us into like the center of the skybox. This is just, bro, this skybox is something else. What the fuck? Huh? Are you okay? This is a cosmonaut? Literally. Okay, this is actually kind of curious. This guy fell literally from the space, or maybe like from the rocket or something. That was like on its way to the space. This is getting intriguing. Okay, Luna. What? I can drive this? Holy shit, this is... I did not expect that. Also, this is very awkward to use. Maso uzenini. I don't know what that means. Meat. Charcuterie? I don't know what the second word means. But I guess maso is meat. Oh my god! Oh, such a fucking idiot. The Russian word for meat is мясо. So you can see like it's very similar. It's like a maso maybe, or like maso, or maybe it's pronounced literally the same way, like the Russian one. Yeah, you can run enemies versus vehicle too. Okay, all right. Wait, vehicles. So you mean like there are other vehicles, like cars or something? Yeah, this is. I did not expect this game feature. Also, it's oh my god! Look at this! Look at this bike! It's so small. It's like compressed. God, this such a cute model. I wanna kiss this bike. Like the color too, non-brown color again. Oh my god! So it's like a meat shop. We are eating this meat. No, we can't. Can we take money at least? No, they have. This is disappointing. Oh my god, the poultry gave me like 6 health points? Am I really playing on easy? Okay, what do I have on the menu? I think this is chicken, like kuritsi? In Russian, chicken is kuritsa, and I kinda seems it looks similar to me. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's. I did not recognize any other one. Meat price list. Oh my god, are you really? Are you for real? You're not going to tell me what each of those words mean? Disappointing. Okay, we need the key for that.
Zachovejte klid a dbejte svědomitě všech pokynů Národního výboru.
Oh, what's this? Another monument, okay. So this is like 30 years, let. In Russian, year is also, it means like, or years, like the plural, also is let. Like, so in Russian it would be like 30 let. I guess, I wonder how do you pronounce 30 in Czech? Soветскino Kosmickino Programu. So it's like Soviet cosmos, like space program. Yeah, this is very Russian too. 30 years of the Soviet space program. All right, I'm kind of curious. Like, I wonder if there's like some sort of like space, like cosmic horror kind of theme is going on in this game. Like like the Soviets launched their people in the space and they discovered something that they shouldn't have discovered or something, or like encountered. I'm kind of curious where we are going with it. At the same time, it might be just like a very like, just a way to evoke like the Soviet sort of, or the vibes of the Soviet environments, right? I don't know. Prezimka's Boji deliveries. Okay. No, I want the translation. I want the translation. God damn it. It's kind of weird how there's like the vehicle since it's. Oh, I'm running over you. Okay, I kind of expected to just like insta kill it, but I'll take it. I mean, I guess you kind of expect. Oh, the key. Thank you for showing it. Thank you for teasing me. I guess you can't expect this. This is not a death bike, you know. It's like again, it's a cute bike. It doesn't kill enemies. It just kisses them gently. All right. Oh, there's a lever. Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, there is 2 of them. You know what? Now that it makes me... The noises that they make, like the piggy noises, it kind of reminds me of ogres, right? Like the ogres, the noises that, or the barks that ogres make in Quake. They kind of sound like that, right? Or maybe I'm just like, I'm seeing Quake everywhere at this point. Maybe I'm just like, okay, how do I... Oh, there's a button. Good old platforming. Oh, I actually never used the cannon. Maybe I should do that. What the fuck? What? Huh? What? It was a new enemy? Some kind of like teleportation guy? Well, whatever... Well, it's clearly this guy was a dumbass. I don't know what he tried to do, but I know he's like to do the like teleports behind you meme, like nothing personal meme, but it definitely didn't work out for them. I got the high ground this time. Okay, this is definitely concerning. Oh no, I'm going to... How can I get the bike back? No, 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 no. I don't like the music. I don't like the music. Oh, this is such an awkward sport to be in. Oh my... That feels a bit like cheese. Okay, I'm out. That grenade, it looks like it just like flew right through me. No, there... Okay, yeah. There is a... this is going to be so awkward. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay, we can... Oh, the milk actually gave me some health this time. Thank God. No, are you fuck... Oh my... Oh my God, where did you come from? Who are you? The monsters! Oh, wow, that's a mess. Okay, I should not open this door. Oh, I forgot that this one comes. Where is this guy coming? Wait a second. Where did this guy come from? Oh, are those like the teleportation guys actually? Wait. I am... Okay, this is... Now I'm really paranoid since... Can't be sure if I'm safe. Oh my God. Yeah, that was a bit of a mess encounter, mainly because... Yeah, that was a bit of a shame actually, right? Because I had like I was so low in health, I kind of just like tried to cheese this basically, right? Run toward the gate, the lock immediately, hide in this room. It kind of played out, but still it was a bit awkward, especially since there was a guy like that teleported behind me. Because otherwise you can imagine this to be very... It's such a big sprawling space, like with multiple, like with a bunch of covers, right, that you can like run around. So you can definitely imagine how it's supposed to play out in a very nice manner as you roam through the space, using these like pillars as the covers to deal with all the enemies, instead of what I did. I think like covered in this like a storage, and getting spooked by by enemies teleporting behind me. Yeah, it's kind of funny how this guy. Wait a second, this guy jumped on this like table. Is this what happened? Or was he always there? I think I actually killed him. Yeah. I guess he tried to get like some high ground. Anyway, we got some. Are those like Half-Life doggies? Oh. Okay, that was kind of cute. Okay, what I kind of like, sort of like, about these dogs, and I think they're shotgun enemies. They also can like fall and and then stand up. It kind of like for a second, like for a moment, right? It can create this impression of like, especially like in the midst of action, right? It can like create an impression that, oh yeah, I killed this guy, I killed this enemy, only to be sort of like baited in a way, right? Since actually no, the enemy is still alive. They just like fell. Yeah, it definitely can feel a bit frustrating, like in the middle of an encounter. I can imagine when you like shoot a guy, you can see them fall, and you might say, okay, I'm done with that. Like I can move to another one, only to get like backstabbed, right? But the guy when they stand up. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. But the animations are quite cute. That I can definitely say that. These guys, again, like talking about like different influences, right? The Quake, the Doom, and the Half-Life in this case. What are those dogs called? Like the alien dogs from Half-Life. They have like a multiple sort of like a lot of eyes instead of like a head. I think are those eyes? Or maybe not the eyes. I don't remember like the exact anatomy and anatomical detail of that cute doggy, alien doggy. But these guys definitely remind me of those. Even so, they're not like they don't make their attack is not that cute. Okay, so this is is it? I'm a bit confused about the teleportation enemy. Because they kind of look like the normal guys, right? The normal grunts, you can call them. Is it one of those? I don't know, I guess I just need to pay more attention next time. Okay, we have a button. Oh, that's like a cute model for like a bunch of bones, I assume, right? Oh, there's a vent actually. Huh. Maybe some optional area. Yeah, it's kind of funny how this guy's the opposite, or like they're the opposite of the chonkers that give you constantly the sound barks, like to telegraph their presence. These gas masked folks, they're kind of like the opposite of that. They're just like, they are here. They give you no notification at all. Only when like you see them and like when you kill them. Okay, this is a door that I opened. Got it. Anything? Yep, thank you. Thank you for the food. Is that a real thing? Is it actually like modeled out after a real like attraction in Czech Republic? I don't know. I'm not sure this is what like Soviets would build, you know? That was very modern to me. I hope so. I mean, actually, can you even say it's an attraction? I mean, I don't think you can ride those. What do you call this? They're not goose, right? They're not. I don't know what you call these birds. Swan. Yeah. Swan. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god, I remember the word. Yeah, that's more like just like a monument, right? Like or like maybe like an art installation, which makes me think of it. Makes me wonder. This is probably modern thing. This is so weird. In another game, I would think that this is like a boss, you know? It's like I'm going to. Okay, I just. Oh boy, that was funny. That was hilarious. I kind of. So I was right in my assumption. I was waiting for you to attack. Oh my god, yeah, that's... God, this is cool. This is really cool. I found a video that compares the game location to the real one. Oh, can you link it in chat? I think you can still send like the links in chat. Okay, we are going to fight Harambe. This is definitely not the enemy that I was yeah, I'm just oh my god that. Oh yeah, I see the guy, the teleportation guy. He's like in a dark cloak. Okay, all right. Oh, the barrel guy. They have like such a cute bark, you know, like yeah, when they to notify about their presence. Okay, let me save it. Do you have you checked it like quickly? Do they have this beautiful Harambe swan attraction thing? God, this is such a weird encounter. This is definitely one of the encounters that just like throw you off. For sure. That's oh god, my constant urge to hit everything with a sickle. It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. The gamer habit that literally kills you. Okay, so yeah, that was an encounter. I'm not sure what kind of like relevance or significance it has like in the context of like this like the Soviet era, but I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Oh, this is where I came from. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to go. Man, this like rust decal. It's just. Yeah, I will dream about this decal. I think it will come to me in a dream today. And this particular piece too. There are a lot of goofy things in this game. Yeah, this is like one of the things that I'm kind of a bit surprised about. I expect it to be definitely a bit more like serious, mood-wise. Oh, triangle. Hello. You unfortunately you missed like a really memorable experience. we just killed Harambe. Literally, we killed Harambe. And the way I discovered this, replay it. This is the best I can give you. I missed gold. Yeah, this is beautiful. Such a beautiful timing to save. Man. Yeah, I definitely did not expect this game to be so goofy, so silly, so cute. This is a AAA title, then. Okay, let's continue. The chunker. They really didn't want to shoot me. I'm kind of. I feel bad actually. Oh, I keep forgetting that this is the fence doesn't have collision. God damn it. Okay, so we're back to the sewer area. Oh, I remember now. There was a door, right? There was a door. Ah, this shortcut. Man, this shortcut is something. I completely forgot about this door. So that was a nice way back to the lock. Oh, there's another one. Phew, these boys, actually, it's kind of surprising. They're kind of seen, right? Yeah, that is a solid shortcut. This is like one of the shortcuts when you're genuinely grateful for, you know, like when you get it, you're like, holy shit, I'm so thankful. I'm grateful to the level designer actually, like, leading me back to this gate, because otherwise I would like completely forgot about its existence. Yeah, so these guys, like, it's a bit kind of like they're a bit counterintuitive in a sense, because they're very kind of thin, right? And you would expect that from this like silhouette alone that they're quite fragile, maybe, but actually they're very tough. They're as tough as chunkers, as far as I can tell. So they're quite dangerous, for sure. Can I go back here? Okay, this is the end of the level. Oh, I got the achievement that says butchery. I wonder what the Luna meant. Is it like a shopping mall or something? Like the area? Yeah, at least I got all the enemies. I missed all the secrets. It's just like the thing. I am very bad at fighting secrets. I miss them out all the time. It was like the same thing in Hedon, I think, when I playing it out. Well, in that game, the zombie was helping out. It was like I see like 90% of secrets that I discovered. But yeah, that was the second level. And thankfully, I don't have like a completionist mindset, so I don't feel bad when I like finish the level and I see that I found exactly 0 secrets. So, sewage treatment plant. Right, we're back to the sewers. Is it like kanalizatsnia, something like this? So the sewers in Russian, right? It's kanalizatsia. And again, you can see that the word in Czech is very similar. Anything else? I don't know what it means. It's Prague sewage treatment plant. Okay. Got it. So it's pretty old sewage. Well, relatively. Built in 1906. Okay, I think I'll end the stream here. It's been almost 3 hours at this point. Yeah, this is probably a good time to end. Hammer and Sickle got by Russia. Well, the place that the game takes in, it's the Soviet Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia it was called back then, which was part of Soviet Union. So yeah, all the sort of like the main symbols, like the main sort of, I don't know, sort of narratives, like national narratives, like the accent on space, for example, as we encountered a few times before. It will be like very common, right? Part 2 and I will. Oh, actually, let's watch the video. Yeah, let's do it. Let's end the stream on the. I'm not gonna watch the whole video because of course I didn't. It's just actually 2 hours. Oh no, not 2 hours. That would be something. 2 minutes. Okay, give me a second. Let me pull it out. Yeah, let's see. Let me scroll through it. I think it's just 2 minutes, maybe. I mean, that's a modern one. That's a modern subway. Czech subway. Maybe they will show like the old one, the Soviet, when it was in Soviet time. Oh, okay. So this is the ornamentation. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And this feels like the kind of like the what's left from the Soviet time. This like feels like a very Soviet sort of esque architecture to me, that kind of just survived. Cosmonaut station nowadays is called Haji? I don't know how I pronounce it. Okay, so they get rid of the Soviet naming, alright. Okay, they have the cathedral. I didn't get to that one yet. Yeah, the places they show are a little bit out of order. Oh, this is like actually like almost the same building. Okay, let's try to see what we saw. This is subway, right? Yeah, okay, so the signs, right? The arrow sign. It's basically the same, but I don't think that's a Soviet one, right? That looks like a modern sign that probably wasn't present. Spoilers. I'm skipping, okay? I am skipping, as you can see. I'm trying my best to skip through the... Oh, there are like several subway stations, it looks like. Oh no, it's like another like house of culture. Yeah, it definitely feels non-exhaustive. Oh my god, the horse. Holy shit, we're actually going to fight the horse. Yeah, I kind of curious to see like more videos like this. I assume there is more, because we didn't see the like the Luna, right? The district. There's like the shopping like mall district, which I assume, and the culture house. So I assume those are also like based on real ones. I'm guessing they didn't go down through. I mean, that would be such a GigaChat move to go into the actual sewers and like model the level out of them. After that, to deliver the authentic Czech, sewage experience. I won't take anything less than that, Yeah, but that was HROT for today. Honestly, yeah, it's at the beginning I was kind of like a bit mixed. 1-to-1 sort of scale. The scale in this game is really weird. It's all over the place. I enjoyed it last 10 minutes. You should check out at least the Harambe encounter. That was something in the VOD. So yeah, I am in the beginning of in the first level. I was a bit confused about how the game sort of presents a mix of very abstract spaces and at the same time spaces that like evoke very like specific area, right, function wise. So that weird inconsistency was kind of like a bit strange for me, but I think that kind of got better later on as I continued playing the game. Yeah, and every other elements of the like the guidance, it was also a bit weird. I'm still shocked after like encountering these like two rectangles that serve as a like a gate that the game calls as doors. that was bizarre, honestly. But overall, it was just a joy, I would say. So I definitely want to continue streaming it. I enjoyed it for sure. The unexpected, like goofy vibes that this game has. That was a pleasant surprise. You just gotta use your imagination. Yeah, like it's just such an interesting game. If you like from the perspective of like of sort of influences, I guess that it had like design wise. The unfortunate thing is, well, kind of unfortunate, and another way you can say it's very unfortunate that next week it's BoltCon. It's I think it's literally it gets released on Tuesday. Let me check. BoltGun release. And BoltGun, for those who don't know, it's another retro FPS that is set in Warhammer 40k universe. It's released on May 23rd, so it's literally next Tuesday, and I'm going to play it. So it's kind of sad. So on the one hand, I kind of want to continue playing HROT, but yeah, I am maybe after BoltGun, because I'm definitely will stream BoltGun, and I'll definitely will try to finish it, like actually like from the beginning to end. Hopefully it's not very big, it's not very long game. So yeah, I am glad that the chat is also hyped about this one, and looking forward to that. I'll definitely stream at least like a few times right after that. But next Tuesday, it will be BoltGun. I'll talk about it in like why it's so important to me. I mean, I'm working on Space Marine too, so there is that kind of interest, like additional interest to see how they did the game. But yeah, I'll talk about that, I guess, on next Tuesday in detail. And today that was HROT. It came out today out of early access, and honestly, this game overall it's super fun. It's like very unique game, and it's definitely a very unique take on the. When you think about the Soviet, right, that the game that invokes is like the Soviet era, the vibes of the Soviet Union, usually it's very serious. It's dark, it's grim, right? It's miserable. Well, I guess one exception is like the recent Atomic Heart. That was honestly mood-wise, I didn't really like that one. Yeah, and this is like maybe I guess another example of a very kind of like surprising take on this topic. But yeah, that was HROT. I'll definitely stream it sometime after BoltGun. Yeah. So thanks everyone for coming to the stream. That was GG indeed. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised by the fact that I was playing on easy and I was constantly on low health. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Yeah. Have a nice rest of your day. And yeah, bye bye. Bye 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 bye.